My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Blueprints. Last run. Oh, just the Royal Scepter? Yeah, no, that's great. Last run. Brass compass, silver key, and 2 keys. I upgraded the throne room by reclaiming our crown. Also set up a little bit of stuff for this run. In this run, I am looking to get as many parlor keys as I can and take them downstairs. I will also need a boiler room. Conference room is incredible space to get early. Good shape for it. Dining room, hell yeah. Closed exhibit, you say? Yes, please. If I can get that crown... Oh my god. All of these point towards the crown. Chapel, hallway, cloister of Joya. I will take the chapel. Head in here. Hit the security system, reset the alarm, and I am gonna have a red crown, giving me the ability to re-roll if I haven't got a red. As well as the lockpick kit. Funeral parlor. We've been intending to spawn this. I would also like to get Chamber of Mirrors and then spawn another parlor, because that's another way that in a single run I could get enough wind-up keys. True boxes are both empty, false boxes are both true. The gems are in the blue box, that's fun. I'm not even going to solve that, because I need these for elsewhere, you see. Yes, though. I will take the study. I'm afraid, yes, I will need additional rerolls. Now that all of my stars are gone. Who did that to me? Don't you dare tell me it was me. I know that, but I want to blame it on someone else. As soon as I get the boiler room, I can check if the outside has kept the parlor key that we used there earlier. Ooh, laboratory. Thank you. Allow me to start my experimentation. I would like... ooh, upgraded is certainly the most common, and gain a star. Perfect. Perfect. Packet management. Create a custom packet, because... each time you draft a tomorrow room also does happen a lot of the time. Upgraded floor plan, great. Different terminal, not that common. Different floor places, also not that common. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, that's fun. If I have enough rerolls, I do that a lot of the time. But also I could have it not happen at all because I had to take the draw room. One of you an apple. 2 more gems. Some trash while digging is also quite repeatable, honestly. 8 or more experimental triggers, so let's go drafting a red room, and I will... oh, no, I did keep that one already. Good. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, that's also a very common one. Gain 1 random item and then set your keys to 0. That's... I just realized the random item is not a random consumable, it's a random item. So that's probably going to be sick. Spread dirt on the driveway, that could be kind of... I don't think I actually need that. Unseal one of the doors in the antechamber? No. Lower the reservoir by 1, yes. Stock your pantry with fruit? Yes, let's do that as well. Permanently gain? Yes. Permanently increase? Yes. Lose half your steps, then gain 4 ivory die. Honestly, I have so much reroll, that's not a great way to get reroll. Add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool? I mean, I like it. It just doesn't really accomplish much for us. Gain 1 star needs to go back on. Add a small chest the whole way, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then set your steps to 40. Remove crate. I mean, each time you look at your map, lose 10 steps and then set your steps to 40. I could trigger the experiment thousands of times. It just wouldn't do anything. What about gain 1 key for every 40 steps you have? Sure. And now... Wait, I already have the experiment. And that experiment would still be available and valid as well. I was about to say, I'm not going to log into security just yet, because there is an entire possibility that I just get it. Anyhow, here's security. So there's some small value here. I mean, obviously outside of what I can do in security, but it gives me the ability now to use my remote login to log into the office if I really want to. And by logging into the office, I would be able to spread money around the entire estate, but it would only spread in the conference room. So I could give a lot of money to the conference room if I need it and when I need it. I don't think I need it though. Start services, give me the staff announcements, please. There is a new one. New Saturday. Randolph, can you see on the network how many upgrade discs Simon has found? I thought it might be helpful for him to know if there were still many left on the estate. According to the last backup I did, I believe there were a total of 16 upgrade discs we produced for the estate. I believe I've only used 14 of them. I don't necessarily know where the last 2 are. Alright, let's log out. Casino laundry room and hallway closet. I will be using the red crown for a re-roll. And observatory. Sure. Takes my final gem, but hopefully provides me maybe a gems? Nope. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today, and I also got a slice. I obviously can't actually use the funeral parlor to generate gems, unfortunately. Oh, wow. I can't believe I'm having a run where I'm actually struggling with gems. This is such a foreign concept to me these days. Hallway closet, foyer. I will take a reroll. Bedroom, spare bedroom, mail room. Spare bedroom as an upgraded floor plan gives another star. I'm going to draft out the very corner as well because I have the resilience of the rook, so I can re-roll that corner a couple of times. So if it gives me something like attic, it can actually solve all of my problems instantly. Go check. Crown of the blueprints. That also gives us re-rolls as well as the ability to generate gems, so I'll take it. Thank you. So when I am re-rolling, the first time I encounter a red room, I have the ability to just remove it from the draft pool for the day. The only room I can access now, right now, is the north of the bedroom. So I'll need to be pretty specific with what room I generate here. Great Hall, you say? As much as I want to remove Gymnasium, Great Hall is exactly what I need right now. Especially with my lockpick. As soon as I get boiler room, I go outside. Alright, let's try north. I mean, absolutely passageway, thank you, passageway. Storeroom, bedroom, store. I don't think I need the storeroom resources there. Take that reroll. Pool hall, east wing hall, and gymnasium. I'm gonna remove the gymnasium. Master bedroom, unfortunately, takes more footprints than I have, but the hallway closet with 3 items in seems good to me. It's also an upgraded, so it gives us a star. I'd love to draw a foyer here. Unfortunately, I can't. Pool hall, mailroom. I'll redraw, hopefully drawing a red. I don't draw a red, but I do draw an attic. Thank you for a shovel and a magnifying glass and, ooh, a broken lever. Secret garden key, coupon book, and another gem. And there should be one more thing in this room, I think. Maybe the trunk is counted as one of the items it can spawn. Oh, garage keys. Nice. Okay. Anything else needed? Oh, there we go. Yeah, one more item in here. That's the... Oh. Oh, I'm nowhere close to that. That's the treasure map. I'm gonna try and peel out to the left side here as well. I'll peel out to the right, though, because I'm looking for... Darkroom, furnace, treasure trove. Treasure trove's a lot of money right now. I want to remove Darkroom from the pool because you get a gem for doing so, but this room is too important to me. The family core can be found in a red room with a 5-letter name. So all handwritten green memos are false, but they would be true if you changed the color. The family core can be found in a red room with a 5-letter name. So what is the last time I got information about the family core? It was in... Where? Oh, it was in the vault. The blue memo in the vault says the family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. Family core can only be found in a red room with a 5-letter name. Now, red is wrong. If we change that to a different color, it will be true. So, room directory. I'm assuming it's one of the ones that can't be upgraded, so maybe even attic. A blue room. Clues from long forgotten past, perhaps. Roommate? I don't think it's roommate. Vaults? Vault makes sense. Because literally the vault also had the... also had the memo referencing the family core, so it's perhaps locked in the vault. Study. After the passing of Baroness Aura Vey, her private study was claimed by her eldest son, Herbert Sinclair. For years, he immersed himself in countless notebooks she left behind, drawing inspiration from discarded ideas. From mechanical puzzles to architectural blueprints, each endeavor he pursued in this room was realized in the shade of her creative legacy. That also seems quite likely. It's not going to be sauna, but I wish it were. None of the bedrooms. Well, foyer also makes sense, right? It's got the Sinclair family, the family core, right? This grand Baroque hall of Mount Holly is impressive to behold. This ornamented passage is flanked with marble pillars and features bust statues of the more prominent figures of the Sinclair family legacy. Oh, I guess it could be patio. I don't think it will be, though. Shops, none of them. Red room, none of them. They don't even have 5 letters, you see. None of the studio editions have 5 letters, and none of the Freeland floor plans have 5 letters. Only hovel has 5 letters for the outside as well, so I imagine it's also not hovel. So that means our forerunners are attic, vault, study, and foyer. Attic, study, vault, and foyer. I do think it's probably going to be a blue one, because blue is related to our family specifically. The blue of House Holly. So I do think it's going to be one of these. So I'm thinking attic and vault are both likely, because attic obviously has all of the old treasures, and it's got the portrait of Baroness Orave up there. And then also Vault, because Vault had the blue memo about the family core. And also Study, because it was passed down from Baroness Orave. And then I guess also Foyer, because it literally has the whole family in it. So like, okay, I feel quite strong reasons to believe all of those. I can't hold on to all of those beliefs at once, though. Storeroom corridor and Demotre. I'll read you. Vault, bunk, and pantry. I suppose I will take pantry. No, I really want this room to go north if I can get it. Kennel. Oh, greenhouse I do want as well, but I will take kennel. Hey, buddy. Dig, dig, dig to open doors. Commissary, workshop, and kitchen. I will take workshop as a way to get to the north. Also, damn, nice. We got the sledgehammer. Wait, I don't have a battery on me? Oh, I could have sworn I had a battery on me. Oh, well. Do I want to double all of my money for the rest of the run? That's honestly not going to be relevant. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to hold on to my resources again. I can't bypass gems. No, I need to get more gems before I try and draft that next row. Oh, I can't even take the throne blueprints there. Oops. Don't have enough gems. Chamber of Mirrors, you say? Yep. Chamber of Mirrors is getting so annoying here. So I have to do this because Chamber of Mirrors gives me the ability to just draft another funeral parlor. So I can get a second wind-up key and take that second wind-up key outside. But it's also going to dilute the hell out of the rest of the pool. Okay, remove that furnace, please. Boiler room. I needed boiler room this whole time. Indoor nursery, kitchen. I would love this to peel towards the chamber, please. Nope. I'm gonna spend a gem hoping that I can get away to... No. Get into the Chamber of Mirrors from this side. No access, that's a shame. I suppose give me library. Give me a silver key door. I need something with a bunch of adjacents. Thank you. Passageway is ideal right now. Treasure map, you're 1 over and 1 down as well. Yep, we're on the wall. Secret garden, please. Secret garden with no gems in. Woof. Commissary leading back in. Wine cellar. I do need gems. The commissary probably has a bunch of gems in as well right now, though. I'm gonna redraw, hoping to draw a red plan that I can remove, but nope, I don't remove that one. That's the funeral parlor, you see. Cool. I mean, also, second treasure map. Give me gems, give me gems, give me gems, just give me 8 gems. Ooh, do the 8 gems. Please? Hell no. It's the only time I don't want only money. A rather curious wind-up key. Okay, good. It will let me hold 2 in my inventory at the same time. I would have been kind of annoyed if I couldn't. Alright, goodbye. Now I leave the building. And I get to check out what happens in the blue seal room. I'll also make sure to go and pick up my microchips before I head over in the other direction, just in case. So my microchips will be in here, I believe. And then when I go down there, I hope that there is still the wind-up key that spawned in the parlor room down there initially. So I'll have 3 parlor keys and 3 parlors to open, and I will open them. So if it's not a complicated parlor game though, because it's just it can't there's no goal for it. The parlor room is usually about figuring out which are true and which are false, and then also figuring out which of them has the gems in. This one doesn't seem like it would have gems in, and it doesn't hint towards anything like that. It just says multiple of these are true. Multiple of them, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Why don't you let me be the judge of that, huh? Permanently. Thank you. Just had to remind it. There are 2 true boxes in this room, says this one. I'm going to open There Is No End to the Journey first. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like cutscene is, It seems like cutscene's probably what it was trying to do. Oh. Because it was empty. So does that mean it was false and the other one is true? I have reached the end? Or is it not empty and we haven't seen all that's inside it? I mean, Simon's going back for a second glance. You don't go back for a second glance at an empty box. There's a message written on the top. I guess kind of. Look at that gnarled wood circling around the center. Kind of like the spiral of stars, actually. Spiral of stars appearing on the geography class in the corner of one of the maps, as well as in her ladyship's chamber. The spiral of stars is drawn along with the text, "Will it never end? There is no end to this journey. Will it never end? Spiral of stars." I believe all of that's related. I think that's drawing my attention to that as well. By the way, I can open this one. Oh, there's a book in there. And this one too, please. Ah, yes. This one's wooden, this one's not. So yeah, it's definitely trying to hide part of its puzzle there. What's this book, though? Oh, I'm glad I have a magnifying glass right now. The Blue Prince by Mary Matthew Jones. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see this world anew. There was a blue prince who sat on a blue throne. He had a blue crown made of sapphires and a blue castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true color in my humble view. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of the trees the green rooms brought. He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared this view. He never went to town, nor saw the flags they flew. And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were grey. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds, and maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. It was a game full of rooms and the stories that we climb, about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. As you, my reader, might already assume, this game is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A game about you and the plans that you made. About a blue prince and his blueprints, the blue game we just played. The end. Time for me to go through this with a magnifying glass to see if there's any additional clue. How will I know? Because this suggests the end, but I effectively had a choice. I think the white is suggesting that two of them in this room are true, and it's either the white and the blue, or the white and the other one, the white and the black. This is from the Overlook, where we get the throne room. This is deep in the Blackbridge Grotto. We can overlook here at Reddington in the distance, seeing their red flags. I mean, you're even holding the magnifying glass right now. Surely that's a suggestion that maybe I should magnify this. Oh no, am I starting to look for clues where there aren't clues? I think I am. I think this is... I have a small worry that this game has... What's the word I'm looking for? that this game has so consistently pushed through what I would have considered to, or assumed to be the ending ahead of time, that now when it does present me the ending, rather, I'll look at it and go, okay, yeah, you're best of luck. I'm coming back. Like, I don't know. Maybe this is the game saying, all right, you did it. Well did. The true box does not always contain the prize. Interesting. So there is a zoomed in message here. The true box does not always contain the prize. The thing is, I already knew that, but is it relevant specifically to this room? The true box does not always contain the prize. So, well, but the thing is, does not always contain the prize doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't contain the prize. Like, it doesn't necessarily suggest that this box is true or not true based on that. Also, number one, there's supposed to be 8 additional rooms in each of the different categories. Found floor plans, I do not have an 8th room. Number 2, Throne of the Blueprints says permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. All blue, and it's with the thing. It's not just blue doors in rooms like this that happen to be locked. No, it's blue sealed doors with this sigil on them. And there's only one of those as far as I can tell, just a moment ago. Also, the family core can be unlocked. What's the family core? There's no end to this journey. I mean, that's pushing me back in the direction of you know, oh no. That's pushing me back in the direction of believing that I need to translate the rest of the Eurasian letter and stuff like that, but the... but there's a problem. Namely, how? How do I do that? How do I investigate that further? Is that like a breakable wall maybe on this side? Like it's like secretly hiding a breakable wall, or maybe a switch or something. Let me turn off my lights in my real room so that I can see. Okay, no, it doesn't look like it's hiding anything there. This doesn't just randomly have a memo hidden in one of the areas, does it? There is no end to this journey. The family core. And the family core's in one of those rooms with the 5 letters. Why does this matter then? Because, like, literally at the end of this, I got a cutscene. And I also got a book, which, love it. Great. Really enjoyable book. It is not giving me literally any information that I did not already have much of. It made me feel feelings. I haven't even finished the sigils outside. And this obviously doesn't so, what? My main my main source of distress at the moment is it was very, very hard to get into this room and then it did nothing. So what that means is that it did something. I just did know what it did. Pretty sure that's how to say that sentence. How do I reliably gain more information? I honestly, in this very moment, do not know. I still have the ability to turn the gas off. I have so many like loose threads still out there. For instance, some of the blue memos have hinted at things that I don't understand. Obviously, the family core is locked in a room. The family core is the addition of its numbers. The MCXI, the Roman numerals, is individual numbers, not a joined number. All of that stuff, right? Like, permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. I don't have another way of generating another blue sealed door. I think maybe it's Blessing of the Monk and spawning new things outside again. Time? That feels a little wrong, though. It doesn't feel like that should be it. Also, like, I'm being increasingly told things about the birth dates of Orave and Simon H. Sinclair and other characters in contrast and comparison to one another. Like, there's absolutely a puzzle related to that to solve. And that seems like it would be a big puzzle, too. No new books on the estate at the moment. I'll remove the dark room. Commissary pointing in the wrong direction. No, I'll take the spare bedroom that gives me the ability to continue going down, thank you. Also upgraded, so it gives us some stars. It's a commissary pointing in the correct direction, the ability to pick up some additional... Nice. I was really hoping some additional... Wow, it's literally just resources in this one. Great. Yeah, a whole mess of keys and gems, please. I could take the bananas, but I don't need to. If I could draw it in the other direction, maybe I would take the observatory here, but I'm going to redraw with the red crown, hoping to get something I can use the blueprints on. I don't. I do get patio, though. And garage. Alright, I'm going to take the garage. Nice. So there's my power hammer again if I need it, but also power shovel if I want that instead. Oh. Okay, I don't have a metal detector. I was wondering. Why was that not freaking out when I was standing next to the keys that I was about to walk away from? I'll take showroom. Moon pendant, ornate compass. Yeah, ornate compass and chronograph, please, and I'll come back for the moon pendant. And so now I have the ability to rotate rooms consistently as well. Clock tower. I'm pretty sure I've spawned a clue in clock tower before. Let me very quickly check. In clock tower, 6 permanent additions, massive reservation. No. Those in that run. Next run had these. Major key hanging in the safe wall. Memo next to this. Total of 8 gems. Inkwell's not the largest in the constellation. Full numbered rooms. Antechamber. Saunas. Well, late ship Clara was laid to rest on the 11th of June, 1983. The family core can only be unlocked with 3 digits. The chess room. Herring. Hall pass. Okay, so if it is a blue memo, it's literally one of the earliest blue memos I got, or it's a blue memo that I didn't take a picture of in the clock tower. I think I'm going to spawn the clock tower there. It blocks my progress in a way that is actually kind of horrendous right now, but clock tower is a room that I do need to know more information about, quite desperately, actually. Oh, it's literally hidden right there. In eclipses only appear in the north sky. So an in eclipse is a northern eclipse? Let me very quickly check my Eurasian. Yes, north. So that's just telling me in north. In is north. In is north. Got it. Well, that wasn't really helpful. Fair enough. 1, 2... Ooh. I may need to go down to the conference room and dining room in order to get some food right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, no, I have a lot more leverage. Leverage. A lot longer of a leash, rather, before I have to go back there. Rumpus room. Yeah, 100%. It's got some money in it, and we can see if Alzara has new things to say now that we've reached that other thing. I wouldn't have said that I fully suspected him to have new things to say, but I also wouldn't have been surprised had he. Mailroom, patio, bedroom, redraw. That's interesting. Do I use freezer right now? Because I do want to spawn freezer on that line quite badly. But also I imagine I will probably need... wait. Do I have the ability to burn yet? No, you need the magnifying glass and the metal detector, I think, in order to create the fire. Is that... Yeah, I think that's the recipe for creating the burning glass. Observatory and planetarium, those don't do anything. Veranda and pool. I mean, look, I could spawn pool literally just to access the top corner of the map, but the access of the top corner of the map only really matters depending on whether or not it gives me information that I need, so... Second rumpus room! Observatory, aquarium, and closet. You know what? Let's remove the aquarium for a free reroll there. Utility closet. I don't think I've spawned utility closet here. Oh, are you actually gonna do it to me? Yeah, it totally is. Yeah. It's gonna require me to open the puzzle again. Okay, so what is the order? This is one of the very first puzzles we solved. Feels like this was a full lifetime ago at this point. The order is off, blue, green, white, red, purple. So... blue pushed into a red becomes purple. And you have to turn them all purple before you can turn any of them white. You need to set the white one. And then this one just needs to be set to... Wait. Red, purple, and off, blue, and green. And it'll be on the other side of this. Yeah. DC's Powerbox designs for the VAC controls were partly inspired by the gift they received from their client, an original Morajai box. Interesting. Yeah, purples move across. Different colors cause different things. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. DC Power, is that relevant to us? I mean, this big bad has already been flipped. Don't need to do that again. Just in case I didn't already screenshot that. And yes, I did screenshot it twice. Good. Rather twice than nonce. As I always say. Okay, I'm heading all the way back for food before I come back up here. Actually, while I'm here... let me quickly check my contraption lists. Yeah, it is magnifying glass and metal detector for the burning glass. Oh, I have all of all of the stamps. Hell yeah. That's great news. I feel bad that I didn't get all of the erosion. I want to go back and fix it. It's far from my highest. It's probably my lowest, to be honest with you. I want to go back and fix it, but I don't want to go back and have to fix it, you know? Yeah, I have the study for rerolling, so I can generate the shrine outside, but I don't have much money for it, so I can't necessarily force it to generate the monk, but I do think the monk is the one that I'm going to want. Wait, hang on. I literally just walked through the dining room where the food was. Porterhouse steak for 75. And then a whole mess of fruit. Wait a second, I literally have security and I just drafted the utility closet up there. I can turn the thing off. Oops. That said, you know what? I'm not even going to change the rarity of those doors. I have a bunch of keys. There's not that many more rooms to open. I'll be fine. Perfect. I'm gonna double rotate these just in case I want to draft additional rooms at the end. Easier to set it up and not need it than to need it and not have it set up. Thank you kindly. So currently I'm capable of drafting out the north of the workshop on the other side of the map and the north of this closed exhibit, courtesy of the keycard doors being closed. Or being open when they have no power, rather. You gotta pat him on the way past. Shovel, battery pack, broken lever. You know what? I'll make the power hammer again. Why not? It's not a very common thing for me to just have the ability to bash down a wall. And if I do just have it, and I happen to be in an area that I haven't been before, like maybe downstairs, I could see it being relevant. Rumpus room, boudoir, and mail room. I mean, can I get multiple copies of mailroom giving me multiple copies of additional no-contact deliveries the day after? Den is positioned correctly. If I have to, I'll rewind back to that. Damn, though. Can you give me freezer right now? Like, I could stop my run right now. But what if I don't have the ability to actually look at the stuff in there that's relevant? Fine. I've already read this message in the observatory. I'm just here to get my star. Walking closet, dovecote, and mailroom. I can use the dovecote to go down into the foundation, use the foundation to head out in another direction, like head to the Chamber of Mirrors, start trying to draft something on the other side of the Chamber of Mirrors, but like realistically, I think I should just get the mailroom, head to the coat check one of my items, and end the day. Where was the blue one hidden in this one again? Like way around a corner or something like that? Ah, there it was. Yes, only 6 of the notorious red letters were addressed to Herbert S. Sinclair. Again, I don't have a reason to suspect that's related to a puzzle yet, which means it's absolutely related to a puzzle that I don't know about, which means there are more puzzles in the game. I gotta get the moon pendant from the showroom so that I can keep 2 additional items tomorrow. Moon pendant from the showroom. And then I want to go... Oh god, I want to try so many things. Moon pendant from the showroom. I don't need the silver spoon. Out this way. Yeah, closed exhibit has the north side door for us. Throw in the blueprints. Gem requirement I can't pay, and freezer for a bunch of money tomorrow. Planetarium, more stars though. Freezer doesn't come with a thing in it for us anymore though. I'll take planetarium. Then I'm going to go to the coat check and check my most useful and rare item. Which I honestly don't know what it is. Royal Scepter, Compass, Paper Crown, Lock, Magnifying Glass, Moon Pendant, Chronograph. I mean, it's probably Ornate Compass, to be honest. Yeah, the ability to reroll. The ability to, rotate, rather. The spaces that turn up is really important. I can actually draft out... Oh, God. Fine. Fine. I'll do it. First things first, I'm taking the power hammer all the way down here to see if it's relevant. It's not going to be. But it will be a long time until I next have the opportunity to bring a power hammer this deep into this area without specifically setting up a whole run just for that attempt. So all of these dark walls in particular are very suspect to me. I don't expect this to work, but again, safe, sorry, etc. It just made an opening sound. Was that just an opening sound that just happened to trigger because it just plays that every time I come here, having had blue chests open? Is it? In the cutscene, he specifically looks at that as well. That's definitely the Spiral of Stars. This has text on it. Why does this have text? That's an O. And it's on each of them? OVSS, maybe? Like Ovius Neveri, perhaps? I kind of want to have the fire and burn these down, maybe? I don't know. Why? Oh, big baby, I don't know. I really hope this is just open already next run. Like, now, having completed those and having gotten the cutscene at the end of it, like, now it just keeps it open. That would be useful. Well, it might not even be useful. It'd be nice if that were useful, rather. High pressure condenser. That's the word for it. It's obviously still the sanctum keys down there. Or rather, there's still sanctum keys that I haven't solved. I need some time to write and collate notes after this episode. I need to reformat each of my new big threads to pull at, because that was the big thread to pull at, and I feel like I done pulled at that thread. Classroom boudoir pool hall. I will re-roll, hoping, thank you, to get a removable. Because that gives me another gem, which makes it easy for me to re-roll and drop different things up here at the end. If this gives me freezer now, I'll take it. All right, let's see if I can actually get the clue in this room. I do have the power hammer for breaking this side down, so as long as the clue itself is not frozen, I'll be able to read it. It's also possible it's not in here and I didn't need to do any of this. Yeah, freezer on 8th rank. Read only in the event of my death. It doesn't look like something's under that. Doesn't look like there's another letter under there too. How about up? Oh, like under one of these makes a bunch of sense to me. That's where I might hide it. Were I in charge of such a thing? Okay. Ah, there you are. Oh. The ice in Master Sinclair's personal freezer can only be thawed by applying a direct heat source. Yeah. I know. To be fair, that is kind of what I deserved. Ooh. Oh, that actually seems very useful. I think I can access all 4 of the corners here now. Yeah. So just key in this one. Come on, like passageway or something. Closet? Hallway closet? That's not enough items and it's a dead end. That's really hard to add another copy of to my deck, friend. Thank you for the offer, though. Spare bedroom, same. Goodbye. Wait, hang on. Gem. Okay, yeah, oh, God. Yeah, I do have the footsteps for it, and oh no, I literally froze my stuff. I can't use gems anymore. Oh no, I can't re-roll outside. How important is it that I get Shrine this run? Because if I get Shrine, I'm going for Blessing of the Monk, which I don't have. Well, I do have the money for, but only if I unfreeze myself, which I can't unfreeze myself. guess I'm just going to spawn a random room outside and then look at it and see if it has accomplished anything and then go, okay, goodbye. And then I'm going to walk back into the house, into the planetarium, because I've already code checked my item, into the planetarium, and off we'll go. Just while I have the additional footsteps, and I'm here, and I have a power hammer in hand, I'm going to go into the deepest part of the castle puzzle that I'm aware of down here, where I got my key of Fenares. Also, it would be nice to see if the key of Fenares has respawned in that area, and also if the puzzle is still open. Because I do believe there's actually... I feel like I'm punking myself. I'm setting myself... I do feel like there's probably... Wait, that wasn't break. Yeah, okay. I do feel like there's probably still another thing in this room. And the another thing in this room... Okay, yeah, that's still ascended. Good. It's set to 1:30. That's fun. That's not the time I set you to. Let's set you correctly. You go to 1:15, and then you reverse 46 steps to get to the east, and you are 1226. Alright, so the key is still just there. Got it. So I can redo that as many times as I should like. I still believe that this thing probably comes forward. It looks like it slides forward, like it's left the tracks on the ground. It feels so obvious. But also, like, that is kind of just the way this room is designed in general, so maybe not. But I feel like I'm going through there at some point. How deep does it go? Okay. Good thing I had the power hammer here, just to quickly check if any of these are breakable, and indeed they aren't. That was a Morajai box that turns my cursor into an active cursor for a second there, by the way. Just in case you were watching closely, but not closely enough to see that. Alright then. You've bested me for another day, dungeon. You gave me a book. My heart welled to read it. But my brain, she went offline. What could that have possibly done? What could it have accomplished? Other than refocusing our attention on the spiral of stars. So, the thing is, like, spiral of stars. What am I thinking? Well, I'm thinking that that's the constellation that we know exists after Inkwell. The planetarium gave us a memo on the 8th rank saying that there's another hidden constellation after the Inkwell. But the thing is, the Inkwell needs 50 stars, so oh boy, I gotta spend all of my time focusing on getting stars for a couple of runs. Because that feels like the next obvious thread to pull at. But I don't know, maybe I'm ignoring some even more obvious things. You know what? I'll take the tomb here. Gives me the opportunity to come down here and see if Simon's tomb still has a single rose on it. Also, I feel like I'm going to learn so much more about Baroness Orave. Like, she's suddenly becoming a lot relevant to the story, and like, we're starting to get more information about people who are older in this. There's more. There's more. I told you a while ago that I thought that layer number 1, layer number 2, and there's a third layer under it. Every single time I've said that, though, to my own memory at least, I have then hedged my bets. I'm no longer hedging my bets. There is a third layer. But Monster Train comes out tomorrow morning. Just a single one, eh? Nothing here? Okay. So Bunk Room just spawns a rose there for the next day. It's not permanent progression. Fine. I'm literally... Ugh. Because I have the power hammer, and because I haven't taken the power hammer into the safe house, I'm going to go and do that, because there is also there's a major key hanging on the wall in the safe house, but we know that there's not a major key hanging on the wall in the safe house. So... What? Huh? Let's go and resolve these two. And then we go back in the house, and then we rest in the planetarium, and then the episode is definitely over. Unless I think of another thing that we can try. So there's the Spiral of Stars still unsolved. There's obviously a lot of information regarding timelines that I now have access to that doesn't necessarily seem relevant, that obviously is going to be relevant in some way that I need to resolve. I haven't even gotten the all of the sigils here. I haven't even resolved all the sigils, which will give me all of the information in order to go to room 46 and pin the journey of the Baron. I believe I've seen it suggested, I think it was actually suggested quite reliably, if I recall correctly. It was suggested by a true, like, it was a green memo, but it was green memo that we knew enough information to assert was true. And it also suggests that there is a safe on rank 10. The only room in rank 10, room 46. So I think solving that puzzle and the family core as well. I think solving the order of the realms that Sinclair traveled to. And we know he started and ended in the same realm as well. That's another piece of information we just have tucked under our belt. If we solve that order, I think we will spawn maybe a safe in that room. And I think the safe in that room, I think the I think the safe in that room will have its code as the day that Baroness Orevay Lady Clara Epson died, not Baroness Orevay, because I know when Lady Clara Epson died, not Baroness Orevay. Okay. So if I had to guess what's breakable, okay, not that. I would have thought this, maybe. I could break that down and maybe there's something behind it. It's also possible I have come down here with a power hammer before and I was so underwhelmed by the outcome that I literally immediately erased it from my memory. I hope that's not the case, but look, I've spent a couple of years with myself at this point. And I wouldn't put it beyond me. Okay. Ooh, it's not one like around here or something like that. No, it doesn't look like it. And this is not a safe house, so I can't end my day here. Oh, sorry, this is not a blue room, rather, so I can't end my day here. It is a safe house, just not a blue room. Okay. Keep your secrets. Alright. Relatively thorough inspection of the walls. They seem to be up to code. It's good to know you're fully compliant. I will see you in 6 months. And we are out of here. Yeah, I 100% need the time to realign all of the clues that I have and figure out what threads to pull, because I can't see beyond the ones that I've mentioned so far. That's okay. I enjoy that part of the process as well, for what it's worth. Here we are in the planetarium, calling it a day. We've got some frozen assets, a lot of money for tomorrow as well. That, my friends, was the temporal manor of the dead. 12 dead-end rooms, 39 rooms, 8 ranks reached, 187 steps taken, 22 items found, and we got the credits. Again. Not the credits. We got another cutscene, rather. Sorry. Actually, yeah. The other cutscene was recent. Anyway, sorry. I was thinking of the other cutscene from the Throne of the Blueprints, but that was in the last episode. Until then, though. Until the next, that is. I'm so befuddled by this. Until the next episode. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Blueprints. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Top left is the series playlist for all the content of the game, past, present, future YouTube recommendations down below, streaming past. Are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the thank tier. Special thanks this episode to Matthew. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see y'all next time.